What's going on, everyone? Nick Gambaro here, Stefan Martinez. We got a lot to discuss. Doug Peterson getting fired by the Eagles. Is he coming to MetLife? Will he be coaching the New York Jets? Maybe. We'll have to find out. Obviously, this guy over here celebrating his massive win. Congrats to you. The first time in, 25 years you won a playoff game?
Yes, sir.
And against your most bitter rival in Pittsburgh. I mean, it couldn't be any more poetic than that. Lamar Jackson finally wins a playoff game. The Saints beat up on Chicago. We got a lot to talk about. The Bills win.
Heineke scares Brady
game since '95.
Heineke almost put Brady in cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Brady almost loses to a third-string quarterback.
You're right.
We got some NBA, some NHL. We got a little bit of everything, although mostly football because of the playoffs and the Doug Peterson situation. First of all, how are you? You got to be happier than you got to be joyous today. I mean,
yeah, I'm feeling myself a little.
Come on, I mean, you're clearly showing it off.
I woke up today and I was like, I woke up feeling dangerous this morning. I was like, okay, I feel dangerous. Like, this feels good, man. And the image of the night for me was seeing Ben Roethlisberger on the bench with his helmet on in tears. I was like, we broke him. We officially broke Ben Roethlisberger. Like, and I don't usually do this, but after all the talking they did during the week, I'm beyond happy. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am. Because usually it's everybody who talks against Pittsburgh. Where Pittsburgh doesn't usually talk. We're going to get to that in 1 second. Pittsburgh doesn't usually do the talking. They let others do the talking, and then they respond to whatever you say. So to see them get out of character, to see the Pittsburgh Steelers run their mouth about how we're the same old Browns, and you know what I mean? It was beautiful. That seeing them lose was beautiful. And then you hear today, Chase Claypool, well, they're going to lose to the Chiefs next week. Well, buddy, guess what? At least we got the opportunity to play the Chiefs. Where you at?
Very true.
Like, I'm at this point, is the likelihood of them beating the Chiefs great? No. But at least you're in a position now where you have a shot, which is the best place you want to be. Because there's many of fan bases like you and other people I know that are fans of different teams, whether it be Kayla's Eagles or Angie's Giants or whoever we know that are football fans that would love to be in the position my team is in right now. So although it's going to be difficult, and I understand it's going to be difficult, I'm not. It is what it is.
Honestly, I think you guys are playing with house money. You got really nothing to lose now. You went into Pittsburgh and won.
Right.
Just ball out and just have fun with it.
Right.
If you lose to KC, listen, you made it too far. But if you win, I mean, you never know what could happen.
It's not a character being. Well, then, like I said, I haven't been around that long. But usually when you hear people talk about the Steelers, they're this upstanding organization that doesn't do much talking. They let their play on the field
Apparently not
talk for them. But the thing that I'll say, and then we'll get to this Doug Peterson stuff in a second, is I found it fascinating how, the story was that they got a point to prove and 11-0 in the beginning of the year, and Big Ben's on a mission, and like, I respect all that, but like, let's not lose sight of the fact that this is the same Pittsburgh team that lost 4 out of 5 before the playoffs, who lost to the Bengals, who were 10-1 at the time. And we looked at it and said, is this just a blip or this is who they are? It turns out to be this is who they are. And correct me if I'm wrong, Big Dog, but it's not like the Steelers have a backup. They don't have any backups. Nothing seems to be set in stone with them. During the broadcast yesterday, I noted that they have 18 free agents going into this offseason. 18 guys, and they're up against the cap. So this is going to be a very interesting offseason for Pittsburgh. I had to touch on that particular side of it. But if you're a Brown fan today, you're happy. The running game did what they had to do. The dynamic duo came ready to play. And they got it done, man. They got it done. They played angry. They played on a mission.
They deserve to win. After what the Steelers did to the Steelers deserve to lose, the Browns deserve to win.
Right. And the thing that's beautiful about it is, they ain't winning they ain't gonna win the football game. They don't even got their head coach. They ain't gonna do this. They don't listen, it don't matter. None of that matters at this point in time. All that matters is my head coach was in the basement. Their head coach was on the sideline, and they still lost. Case closed. That's how I feel about the situation. You know what I mean? Like, that's my personal feeling. And people are like, oh, you're fanning out. You know what? Then I'm fanning out.
Do it.
But this feels good.
We want the fanboy, Stefan.
This feels good because this shows that all the times that Brown fans get killed, oh, the Browns are trash. I still get killed for choosing the Cleveland Browns. You left the Giants for them? How's that looking right about now? How is that looking right about now? And for all the people that don't say, well, is Baker a franchise quarterback? Can Baker lead a team? I think he answered the question in an affirmative. Yeah. Because not only can I lead, but I was turnover free. And they were talking about, oh, well, they got TJ Watt. They got their monsters back. This is going to be a nah. One still nation that was talking all that smack at the beginning of the year. I'm talking about you, Emilio. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you. Take a long, nice nap. Go into hibernation because see you next season.
And they could be on the decline. Big Ben, I think, has got to retire.
Yeah.
He looks old.
Looks old?
Up.
He's 90.
And that's definitely going to be the Browns and Ravens division to compete for.
Lamar looks special, boy.
He certainly did.
Lamar looks like he's in his bag. I'm a little scared. A little bit.
You want that revenge, though, for that Monday night game.
I kind of do. Not going to lie to you. Kind of thinking about it going, man, by some miracle, if it happens, wow. Would I love that? Would I literally love it. Because then that means that we get to see Lamar in the AFC Championship game, and that means that I get a shot at my revenge. Now, beating the Chiefs ain't going to be easy, Tad. They got wide receivers all over the joint. Travis Kelce, Mahomes, this one. Ain't going to be easy game. Ain't going to be easy.
Not impossible.
Who said winning is easy? So, I'm with it. Let's have fun, boys. Let's go out there and play some football. Word up. And that's all I have to say about that situation. Let's go Browns. Anyway, speaking of situations and dysfunction and everything my team used to be, and might be again one day, but everything my team used to be, So there's a report out there from several people, including me. If you read my Facebook and you read all my other socials, Doug Peterson to the Jets is in the rumor mill right now.
I think it's going to happen.
Big Dog thinks it's going to happen. Can I get a percentage of how close you think we are to this happening, Big Dog? Or where do you think, what is your gut feeling? You going 75-25? Where you going?
Yeah, my gut feeling like 75, 80% though. I think Dougie and Joe D and Doug Peterson definitely chatted probably towards the end of the season, if I got to guess. And Joe D was probably like, hey, if you're going to get fired, you want to come here? Because we're going to need a coach. Guys, they got to go. We're getting rid of him. You won a Super Bowl. Why don't you come here? We know each other. And I think that's the reason. Now, is it a good will it be a good choice? We'll have to find out. My thing is, listen, the guy's a resume way better than Gates. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been to playoffs. Yes, the Eagles have been on the decline since the Super Bowl. And there was drama with Carson Wentz in the front office, but I don't live in that market, but I feel that it's more on the GM. Carson Wentz definitely caused most of the drama. Now, is Doug Peterson to blame for some of it? Absolutely.
A little bit.
Absolutely. I'm not putting all the blame on Wentz, but I'm sorry.
Listen, Howie Roseman got it. The GM of the Eagles got to eat some of this too. It's just not. Not put it on.
If you're going to fire Peterson, and Caleb brought it up, why do you not fire the GM too? Again, it's like a Jet move. You're going to fire one but not the other? I don't know about that, but
I don't get it. Maybe.
And to me, part of me would like it simply because of the resume, but at the same time, it's going to feel too rushed if it does happen. And you want to get a coach, like a fresh start, not somebody who just got fired. You want a coach, too, that can relate to a young quarterback like a Darnold if you decide to keep him, or if you draft a Justin Fields, or if you get a Deshaun Watson, which I highly doubt would happen, but it's out there.
I don't doubt it. I'm not, but do I think it's something that I would run and rush to do? Probably not.
I think you have to go with someone, and I'm going to say, and I think I said it a couple weeks ago, but the whole Eric Bieniemy thing to me, and Stefan told me he's heard that he's staying in Kansas City. He's not really leaving.
No.
And I don't think it'd be really a good thing anyway, simply because, well, one, why would he even go to the Jets from Kansas City? That really makes no sense. Also, too, he doesn't call the majority of the plays. Andy Reid does. So, yeah, it's made out to be that, like, Bieniemy is this great end-all, be-all of a coordinator, but do we really know him? Do we really know, what he could do? Not so sure.
Right.
I would really love a Jim Caldwell, too. I think he would be a great addition. Definitely deserves another shot to coach in the NFL. He had some good years with the Lions.
Look, before he was fired in Detroit, his record was 36-29. He was 7 games over 500. And they fired him for Matt.
He can coach.
He can coach. And look, I don't necessarily – I wouldn't rush into anything because I don't think it's necessarily – you want to explore all your options. This is the thing that concerns me about this whole Doug Peterson fiasco. If you knew you were hiring Doug Peterson from the jump, because now that seems to be the thing now. Because he walks into you hire who
that's the consensus.
You hire who you know, right? Yeah, we get all that, but hiring who you know doesn't necessarily always work.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily necessitate that you're going to win football games. Because this is the same thing the Houston Texans did, because they have friends in the New England Patriots organization. The owner wants to model himself after Robert Kraft. So he wants to use the Patriot way to try to win Super Bowls. And mind you, he's lost his best wide receiver.
Nobody really like New England.
And he's losing his quarterback possibly in 2 years. So how is that being like New England? How's that going for you there,
Exactly.
Bobby? It's not going very well. Number one, you don't want to become a copycat of what you see. Now, I understand, well, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to necessarily rush this. Like, look, all that is well documented. But this is the same Jets franchise that went through a friggin' research firm to hire John Izek to be the GM. This is the same ownership group. This is the same ownership group that let Rex Ryan come back after one 4-12 season, and then he had another 4-12 season. Right, Big Dog? Didn't he come back after going like 4-12 or 5-11? What was his record? 6-10, maybe?
So 20. I forget off the top.
He was 8-8. He was 8-8. I remember he was 8-8.
In 2013, 2012, right. I believe we had a losing record. Then 2013, we went 8-8. Then 4-12 and 14, and he got fired in like November. But Idzik didn't, if you remember. So
okay, then
we started off. I forgot. We had like 7. We might have been 1-7 or something really bad.
That's my
year. We were really bad.
That's my point. My point is how many times do we have to keep hearing about how good, how bad, bro? Point is, it's not going to work. The way you've been doing things isn't going to work. Like, you have, first of all, Joe Douglas. If this is the way Joe Douglas is deciding that he wants to go, I'm fine with all of that. But understand that if this goes wrong, there's no Adam Gase for you to blame now, Joe Douglas. Like, you have to wear whatever decision you decide to make. So be cognizant of all of that, because it's not going to be easy fix.
Right. And after, just to go through the history, 2011, the Jets were 8-8. 2012, the Buff fumble year, they were 6-10. Then they were 8-8, and then 4-12, and then Rex got fired in the middle of that season, so he didn't even get through the 4-12. But
right.
And then Todd Bowles had the great year, first year with Fitzy, and then it all went to you-know-what after that.
Shitty?
A little bit.
Nah, it's just you got to be frustrated if you're a Jet fan today.
Yeah, it's the same old with them. That's like a regular Jet move if they do this. Like, oh, we'll hire this. We know them. It'll probably be rushed. I think if they're really going with Peterson, it'll probably get done like by the end of this week, maybe next week. They really should take a deep dive into all the coaches and really think about it before they make a decision. Because this, I don't know, some people, like Greeny always said, it could set the franchise back years. I mean, I think the franchise is already set back simply because they didn't even start rebuilding yet.
Excuse me, hold on. What did he say could set the franchise back years?
Oh, if they hire the wrong coach.
Bro, have you not been a Jet fan for 40 years? What can set it back any more than it already is? I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just trying to make a point. What can't set it back?
And I love Greeny, but even I was a little like, wait, what?
Bro, you've sucked for 50 years. You can't get set anymore. Pretty soon you're not gonna be in the basement, you're gonna be in the foyer where all the pipes are. You're gonna pass the basement. Set us back. Where are we going? The Stone Ages? What the hell?
The Jets have already been set back with the Gase hiring. I mean, I can't go on through the whole thing again.
Hold on, that's funny. Set the franchise back. Have you not been watching them for the last 35 plus years? Jesus. Yeah, that week second. That works. So now we have now it hasn't set a the franchise is ready step back. And then for your luck, Deshaun will go to Miami and you'll be even deeper in you know where.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Knowing your luck, Deshaun will go to Miami and light it up.
I can't blame him, though. I mean,
Him and
Miami's got a good situation down there.
Him and Josh Allen are going to be the kings of the AFC East, and you're just going to be stuck there like, well.
The same old Jets.
You know the saying, same shit, different day?
Same Jets, different day.
It's almost like like the same gangrene Jets.
Back. How can you be set back any more than you already are? Greeny, I love you to death, but come on.
Listen, the Buffalo Bills figured the Buffalo Bills, the Bills.
The Browns, no offense, but look at what the Browns are doing. The Bills, like you mentioned. The Dolphins are getting their act together.
If the Browns and the Bills make the playoffs, there's no excuse for anyone. There's no excuse.
Watch the Lions start to get better than the Jets.
Listen, the laughing stock of the NFL, the laughing stock is perhaps the most joyous season city on this Monday. I have Twitter friends and Browns family that are in Cleveland right now. The streets of they're jubilant. They're jubilant. They're beyond happy. They're gonna name their kids Baker and Nick and Kareem. Their kids, they're gonna be Bakers, Kareems, and Nicks running all around Browns Nation in the next year. Okay, like we conceived last night, little children, because they want a playoff game. So if they can do it, so can you. The Eagles, who they said could never win a big game, the Eagles have a Super Bowl championship. You gotta be sick. Like, think about that fact. You have all these.
Look, I was happy feeling like that's awesome for the fan base. So I'm like, when is it going to be after? Like, is it ever going to happen? And I mean, listen, you guys haven't won in years. Right. The Jets have won playoff games, in some recent memory. But
this feels different.
But this one is. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad.
Bro, it's so bad they can't even stumble into a playoff spot. It's like the drunken guy at the bar. He's walking in and he's stumbling. He still finds his way home. You couldn't stumble into playoffs. You couldn't like fall in. Man, no.
Look at how many quarterbacks we've had since Sanchez. Where do you want to start? Geno Smith, Greg McElroy,
Tim Tebow, Michael Vick.
Vick.
Oh
my God.
Your last steady quarterback of any real consequence before Sanchez was Pennington.
Right, because we had Brett Favre for 1 year. Yeah, Pennington, then before that was Vinny.
All I'm saying is, for the love of God, can you help this poor soul? Can you help him? Help him. The Mets are even getting it together. The Mets are getting it together. No, it doesn't hurt that Steve Cohen's a gajillionaire, and
Well, that's why I want him to buy the Jets, but
nah.
You can probably buy out the Johnsons.
What I'm saying is, like if these franchises can do it, if can have joy again from football, me, the person who despised the sport for a couple of years, if they can pull me back, and I can be on the edge of my seat, ready to have a conniption at every friggin' thing that happens.
Like you were like, damn, like you're that distraught. Because honestly, like I've been like last night's game, although at the end, got a little interesting.
A little.
And then
okay, try living it.
I have
a little.
The Saturday night game was good, and I know other games were close, but I don't know why. It's very hard for me to get into football this year. Like, listen, I'm glad it's on. It's a distraction, it's something to watch, but it's hard when you have no, like, yeah, you can root against team, but like, cause you're not even in it, like, it's hard. I'll be honest. I still watch it because I'm a football fan and we got the show, and so I still enjoy the sport, but it is harder to enjoy when your team is this horrific. Ayla, I'm right there with you, but at least you won a Super Bowl like a couple years ago.
Yeah, this playoff
in 50-something years.
This playoff win might be the closest thing I've gotten to the city, like, and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, this guy's on the phone with me. He's watching me go mental. He's trying to help me through it. We laugh, and I'm like, and I'm saying to him, I'm like, yo, I wish the Jets were. I told you this last night. I was like, I wish the Jets were good.
Like, imagine a Jets-Browns playoff game.
Holy
no, we wouldn't be able to talk to each other for a fucking week.
Listen, you're my boy for the purpose of this show. You're like family, but don't you ever
Imagine championship game. See, like, for the purposes of the show, we may have to do like a watch party or something. Imagine.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
But make sure you don't bring any cameras, because I might be drunk out of my gourd, and I don't really want that put on public consumption.
But it's
like, I swear to God, if we beat Kansas City, I might get destroyed.
Like, hockey is my sport. I love it to death more than any other sport, but football was my first love. That and the Jets, it runs through the veins and the loins.
You're killing them. Yo, Jeffy, yo.
The Jets they're killing me. They're really killing me.
This dude you literally have no hope.
I was thinking about Jet stuff in months. Do you remember? Yo, you know me for a while now. I always wear, all year round, I wear Jet shirts or hoodie, whatever. I haven't worn, even in my own house, I haven't worn a Jet.
The first time he came to my crib, sidebar story, this is the most hysterical story ever.
Oh, yes, tell the story.
For the people that are watching, the first time he came to my house, I remember 3 things I remember. He came in, had Jet regalia on, the scarf, the sweater, the undershirt to the undershirt.
Yeah, it was a late fall, a little nippy out. I had a Jet hat on, I'm sure, too.
He had the Jet hat on, and I believe you even had, like, Jet. I don't know if it was like a Jet, like, he had something Jets on his head. It was a hat, but I think it came with, like, earmuffs on the hat. And the inside of it said Jet. This guy was all jetted out. He's all excited. Oh my God, we played New England today, divisional game. This dude, fourth quarter, he gets down in like almost like a three-point stance.
Like Jim Harbaugh on the sideline.
He is literally walking the freaking pattern on my floor in my living room. Going, we gotta beat these bastards.
And then your dad goes, is your friend all right?
And my father goes, excuse the French, but He goes, the fuck's wrong with him? He just saw you walking around the living room in the same freaking four spot. And I'm like, I don't
It
know.
was superstition. I was trying to walk the same pattern.
Well, you see, like, he's just all hunched over. He's like, oh God, I hope they win. And then I forgot who throws a pick, but somebody throws a pick, and all you see was like the oldie dejection. And I'm like, oh, like, damn, bro. Ever since I've known you, it's been nothing but heartache with that damn team. Like, and there's stories on stories. This guy calling me from his grandmother's kicking stuff in the backyard. Can you talk?
Can you talk? That's the famous line. Can you? And he already knew the call was coming at
I knew it.
11:20 if it was a night game.
I know, yeah. I was on standby.
He misses those talks. I
do. Yo, I had to call him midway through the third quarter because I thought I was going to lose it. I swear I thought I was going to lose it. He's like, I'm here for you, buddy. Calm down. We're going to get through this together. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to lose it. Oh, dear God. And he's like, oh, it's over. I'm like, yo, please. If anybody knows that this game isn't over, it's you. You've seen the Jets lose games like this for years. And then he buys me a book for Christmas. 100 things a Browns fans should know before they die. And all that's in that book is just heartache after heart, the drive, the free. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? I'm gonna live the book.
Well, it's 100 things you should know and do before you die.
Yeah, try not to blow a playoff lead. Look at him! Look! They broke him. Poor kid. They broke him. He don't even know what to do.
Yeah, maybe I should just take a couple of years off.
Right, the last time you did that, they went to back-to-back championship games.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then I keep thinking of all the Jeff fans I know, like Cousins and I'm like, yo, you guys been put
my cousin John is diehard as they come.
Boy, he's a sweet kid. He still got hope.
My little cousin's 8 years old. They're Jeff fans.
Oh God! Like, what do you tell him? What do you and your uncles tell him?
Be prepared for pain and headache.
That's beyond bad. Like, that's beyond sad. Like, that's beyond sad. But I can't judge because I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah. Look, she tagged me in the first quarter when we're up 28-0. Somebody check on him because he might.
I saw that.
It was like, I don't know what to do. And then third quarter comes. I'm like, oh God. And then I saw a status. It's like, if the Browns blow this. And I know that was directed at me. They would have had to call Bellevue. Bellevue would have been sent to my house. I don't lost it.
Like, I missed that fit. Like, going crazy for a Jet game, being excited, knowing you actually may have a chance.
In the third quarter, the pit of my stomach starts. And you're like, oh God, this is the worst feeling ever. But you're like, yes, give me more.
Yeah.
Listen, I haven't felt that way about a sporting event in years. Since the Knicks made the second round of the playoffs like 7 years ago. 8 now. 8 years was the last time I felt anything like this. Where I'm literally like, my mom's like, you gotta keep it down. Your brother's going to sleep. I'm like, listen, lady, you don't understand, all right?
Tell him to put headphones on.
You heard the comment. He heard the comment.
It's about to get loud up in here.
Yo, and then first play of the game. I'm not even settled in yet. I'm watching. The snap goes over Ben's head. I'm like, holy.
That was utter shock for me that they were up 28-0. I'm like, is this real life? Like, am I watching the Cleveland Browns at Heinz Field up 28-0?
I'm like, what?
And
what
Pittsburgh, 5 turnovers. The Browns had none.
Yeah. And both backup offensive linemen got hurt. The third string lineman, and they still hurt. Nah, was that right? What? Bruh. Anyway, we're gonna get to the other games because I'm in my moment. I don't want to take nothing away from all the football that was played this weekend. So we're gonna get to the other games. So I know we touched on it briefly, but Lamar Jackson, have yourself a day, young man. Have yourself a day. Like Lamar Jackson, for all the hate you want to give him, and I'm still scarred from that Monday night, coming like Superman. I'm like, God, I'm still scarred. But he came in yesterday and he told the Tennessee Titans and Derrick Henry, the rushing leader, hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold my whole keg of beer. Hold this whole beer. All good. Hold the whole keg. Because I honestly, it's kind of crazy how we build narratives about these players. And I admit it, me and you built the narrative Lamar came in a big one. Yesterday, not only did he win the big one, but he was the main reason why they won the football game. 48-yard run for the touchdown, the run to basically seal it, him staying in bounds on the boundary.
Yep.
The throw he made, there was a throw he made after he threw the pick to I forgot who he threw. Oh, Malcolm Butler. After he threw the pick to Malcolm Butler, he became a different quarterback. He was, I'm gonna just play within myself. We're gonna dink and dunk. I'm gonna run the football when I see an opportunity. Lamar was in his bag yesterday. And can I say this? I think we need a quarterback in Tennessee because I respect Ryan Tannehill. But I don't think Ryan Tannehill could win the big game.
I still think he's good.
No, I'm not saying he's not good. But there's a different level of quarterback you need when you're playing in these type of situations, especially when you know everybody and their mama's watching Derrick Henry. They had a spy on Derrick Henry from the parking lot. They're like, nah,
They
dog.
shut him down yesterday, man. He didn't do much.
40 yards and 19 carries at 40 yards. 40. I feel like Don LaGreca. 40.
40 years of watching. 40. It's the worst offensive line I've ever seen.
Well, the Ravens looked that bad because Derrick Henry wasn't going nowhere. 40 yards. And the guy had 2,000 yards rushing this year. And they held him to 40 yards. 40. What? Oh. I know Zach Reddy got to be happy. Zach.
Yeah.
No, you're happy, buddy. His boys. That's going to be a good game. Them against Buffalo. Buffalo. Woo! Josh Allen. Okay, Josh Allen.
I finally believe in you, Josh Allen. You want a playoff game? I believe now.
Okay, Josh Allen. Would you say that Buffalo is the best team suited to upset Kansas City and go to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Because I you know how I feel about my boys. That's why I'm not neutral when it comes to my boys. So of course,
I think you guys would be next up, though. There's something about you guys that
That's because we've been playing with a chip on our shoulder the entire year.
But the Bills, there's something scary about them.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs.
But then you got the Ravens too, so you got like 4 legitimate contenders.
That's what I'm saying. You got 4 teams that can easily do something. And honestly, Super Bowl hangover could be very real. Like, it's real when you get teams that you realize, like, is Pat, are we going to keep having games like this? Because remember, Big Dog, they barely blew teams out.
Yeah, you remember, his stats were not great. He didn't really light it up this year.
The team as a whole wasn't great either. Nah, they weren't. Nah. The team wasn't great either. What I'm saying is, like, you got to be looking at it going, well, damn. Okay, well, is there a way in here? Do we got a way in here? Can a team like, all right, let's just use, since we talk about them, let's just use the Bills, for example.
Okay.
Josh Allen has a breakout game. He decides, you know what, I'm going to go just bet bonkers on him. I'm not putting it past anybody, especially Buffalo, whose defense is ferocious. Ferocious defense. And here's the thing. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs is money. That's as we say in Spanish, that's like chavo. That's like dollar bills, y'all. Cash. It's money.
It is.
It's gonna hurt because they lost one of their running backs this week. I forgot the brother's name. Damn, he broke his leg. Their backup running back, not Singletary, the other dude, out for the rest of the playoffs, so he's not playing. So that's a big loss for them. But Cole Beasley's playing on a gimpy knee. He don't look right. But Buffalo, you got to give them credit. They playing like a bunch of dogs, and there was fans and that. They were going crazy all the damn Buffalo. I was like, here you go, Buffalo. Show out.
Yeah. Oh, my God. You saw the video on social media. The guy, someone slammed him through a table of fire. I'm like, see that?
Table of fire. I'm like, yo, what is this, ECW? Start chanting ECW. ECW. I was like, somebody call Paul Heyman. Tell him we're back in business. Paul Heyman.
Yo, is ECW still around?
No, they folded like 3 years ago.
Oh, they could use some of the Bills Mafia guys because.
Oh yeah.
Forget about it.
They get ratings that way.
Oh yeah.
Ball. And then I'm like, and then you look at the nightcap on Saturday, and as much as you hate them, you're like, oh.
I was going nuts every time he got hit or sacked. I was pulling for Washington so bad.
Heineke, he almost did it. Although I wanted to call him
this really happened.
I wanted to call him Heineken like the beer.
That's all I could think of too.
I know, me too. I wanted a beer after hearing his name. Yo, Heineke. Let me get a 6-pack over here. He was good, though. He was good.
He was.
And then the thing is, fourth quarter comes in, he hurt his shoulder. He came back. He led 2 great drives. I'm like,
Washington as their quarterback.
Yeah.
He's just there. Getting a little fired up, man.
No, and then you feel sick for Alex Smith. Like I was sick. I was just like, man, like your man
play, and then for him to win, for him and Ron Rivera, all he's been.
You feel sick for him because you're just like
Brady. You had it again,
fam. Really, like this guy's been put through the ringer, literally. Can we just can he just get a break? Like, come on, man. But I'm gonna say this. the most unappealing game of the weekend was the game Chicago-New Orleans. Now, I'm going to go off on the Chicago Bears because how Matt Nagy still has a job, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. 9 points, and the touchdown you scored was in garbage time? 9 points? 9? In a dome where you should be able to score points for free. There's no wind. You can't say, oh, the wind affected me. Bro, you're in a dome. You scored 9.9. You should be ashamed of yourself, Matt Nagy. You shouldn't even have a job. I mean, for goodness, and I'm not gonna do, but bro, how many playoff losses is this? They don't show up in the playoffs.
The year after the Cody Parkey double dank, they didn't even make the playoffs. So, yo, I know you were nervous. Every time you went up for an extra point, you were probably like, don't miss it.
Mother. There was an APB out for McLean. If this dude misses an extra, we riot. We riot. Listen, you're gonna like this though. So, what did you think? Listen, because you're a Bears supporter, but you love Nick Foles.
Yeah.
So what do you feel?
I haven't watched the Bears since Foles got hurt.
So I'm not even gonna ask you your feelings because you haven't even watched them. He's like,
I'll be honest, I haven't.
He's like, my boy's gone, I'm gone. Goodbye.
My boy is playing.
Oh, Trubisky's he's a new quarterback. He didn't look new yesterday. He looked like the same old quarterback he's been since he came out of friggin'. Listen, don't draft a quarterback from North Carolina. That's your first mistake. They drafted him out of North Carolina.
They could have drafted Mahomes. Imagine him with that defense and a healthy Tariq Cohen.
Well, as the kids say, well,
damn. And who else could have drafted him? The New York Jets, but no. 90-year-old Josh McCown. Sure. All right.
So, good get that off your chest there, buddy. He's like, bah. Bah, that's hysterical. Oh no, yeah, it's
no, but for real, imagine Pat Mahomes on the Bears.
I mean, he wouldn't have the weapons he got now. He got weapons.
So him versus Rodgers twice a year.
Ball. You know what's crazy is that Green Bay is gonna literally listen. I think Green Bay wins on Sunday, and I know everybody Tampa and nah.
No, they're playing the Rams.
Well, yeah, they definitely.
By the way, the Seahawks. God damn, you stink. I mean, I'm sorry, but like I vouched for them all year. And I'm like, well, first of all, they started off amazing. Remember that? We're like, oh, Russell Wilson MVP. Oh my God, this guy's nuts. He's the old Russ from like a few years, and then the defense declined, and then oh my God. Then dropping DK Metcalf, and then Russell Wilson getting sacked however many times the O-line broke down.
No.
I mean, Seattle, like, help me out. Like, I was like, oh, they can make a run. They got experience. But I'm telling you, they need the crowd there in that stadium. That's a huge – and I'm not blaming it just because there was no fans, but they never lost under Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson.
No.
The last time Like early 2000s, my cousin out in Seattle, shouts out to Beck. He was distraught. He was like, I can't believe this happened. I'm devastated. Oh my God. I mean, but the Rams came to play. And honestly, Jared Goff with a broken thumb 12 days after, that could play. Well, first of all, forgive me for getting his name, but the guy who started got hurt because of a stupid Jamal Adams. Why you got to do that for? Why?
And first of all, how's there no flag on that?
That too. He's going down already. Let's ram him in the head. Okay, yeah, that's really smart. Now, thank God the guy was okay. But God forbid, to paralyze him, kill him. God forbid. But how stupid. Come on, man. And then I'm so glad we got rid of him. Oh, my God. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, you heard about the story of him popping bottles and having a cigar when they won the division title? Heard about that?
No, but I'm not... No, like you're losing, you're celebrating after you barely did anything on a play. That right.
I've had enough. And then Russ was just ineffective all day.
Yeah.
All day, missing throws by 100 miles.
And then the one play he tried to force it to DK Metcalf, pick six to the house.
And it wasn't even... And the guy, he read the route the whole way. He jumped the route and was out.
Listen,
out.
Man, I wish Pete Carroll didn't have a contract extension with them because I would gladly take him back. But he probably wouldn't come back to the Jets anyway.
Probably not. I wouldn't. Nah, probably not. He's like, I got a good hand in Seattle. There's like 4 media members in the room. Nobody bothers me. I'm Gucci. Why I want to go back to that craziness? For what? For what? I just, and you're like, you wonder. You're like, does Pete Carroll last? Do they start looking at replacing him as head coach? When do you start getting rid of Russ? Like, when do you go through the whole change? When does the metamorphosis happen? Where you start to go through the change. They're older group. Russ is 32. The defense is getting up there in age. Bobby Wagner's been there 100 years.
Listen, Russ could come here if he wants. I know
that.
I'm just trying to recruit anybody at this point.
Big Dog's like, he's literally at the end of his rope. He's like, yo, fam. He's like, yo, can you come?
But remember the days though when Seattle was like, yo, like no one could beat this team. Nobody, like they were that dominant.
Yeah, nobody wanted to even go in there.
But even on the road,
right?
The Legion of Boom.
I mean,
Doug, you had Baldwin, you had Golden Tate.
Yeah. Marshawn with his beast mode run, trucking like 4 dudes. Get off my way. Get out of here.
A few days, it was the anniversary of the Beastquake game.
I'm Marshawn. I got a protein belt.
When they were 7-9 and beat the Saints. Amazing.
Trucking like the whole Saints team to get to get to the end zone. Yo, get off me, fam. Marshawn. That Subway commercial, you hear the real California. Hey, my name Marshawn. Going to get a protein belt. You hear the real California. Speaking of California and all this, right? So, hockey's back tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Well, 2 days from now.
At 5:30. So, in the background of doing the show, I'll have the Flyers Penguins on.
Somebody's fired up.
Let's go.
How you feeling?
Very
50
excited. Barzal signed a 3-year deal. Very pumped about that.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate news, though, with Dallas and Columbus having COVID-19. So the Stars won't play before January 19th at least. Their practice facility shut down for over a week. 16 players on the Blue Jackets were basically like close contacts.
Wow. That's scary stuff.
Scary, very scary stuff. And Bettman said something today. He quoted, it would be cheaper for us to shut the doors and not play. And then in the another article too I was reading, he was talking about how they would how much money they're gonna lose, but they wanted to play. So
what do you think, like, watching this moving forward? What is your feeling on everything? Yeah.
Excitement and chaotic, to be honest. There might be situations like we've seen in baseball, football, where teams you may not have expected to make the playoffs might get in. Again, we mentioned the whole division aspect of just playing only teams in your division being absolute. Like, imagine if they did this with fans in the building. Oh my God. But and a lot of Canadians wanted the Canadian division to stay, but of course, they're not going to do that. But that would be cool if they did. But I'm excited. I'm really pumped up. It's going to be a heart attack every night, but it's going to be fun. They're broadcasting on national TV a lot of games, which I'm really pumped about. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The East Division to me is definitely the toughest, and also the West I would say is like the second toughest.
Good stuff.
Just with Vegas, my God, Colorado, and look at the Canadian division. Although the Maple Leafs to me should run away with it, but I mean, who knows? Someone could come. What do you think?
The Maple Leaf hasn't shown me anything. So it's like you want to pick them, but
they got Jumbo Joe this year, Wayne Simmons, although both are on the side.
Jumbo Joe's playing on the line with the younger guys. All I gotta say is ice those kneecaps, Joey.
Warner and Matthews. Yo.
Ice those kneecaps. Hot tub, cold tub.
Oh, but this season, even I know you're going to be into it. And I think it's good for the league that they're still going to play. And if you want to bring casual hockey fans into it, this is the year. And I'm telling you, they really got to consider, and we've talked about it, you got to consider shortening the season. I know they're not going to do it because money, but if you made it like 66 games, 60 games, and maybe, I don't know, I've thought about it. I mean, you can't do divisions like this, although I don't see the problem with it, but I know why they wouldn't do it. Like, they want to mix the Canadian teams and American teams in the divisions, but I don't know, maybe like new realignment ideas. I don't know.
Maybe.
But then again, you don't like with Seattle coming in the league, you want them and Vancouver to be in the same division. So
the Kraken.
Yeah. Yo, their
what
logo.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to have we're going to talk way more hockey on Wednesday just because that's going to be the opening night. So we'll talk about each of the games that are going on.
Yeah, Mr. Smile officially Francisco Lindor officially introduced himself to the media today.
Yep, very exciting.
He's very happy to be a New York Met. He was very classy about the things he said about Cleveland. He's gonna miss the city, and they were good to him and his family. And
Did he mention anything about the Browns winning?
no, but I would have loved it if he did.
I know you were hoping for it.
I'd have became a bigger Frankie fan than I am now.
Yeah, you love
Hey,
Frank.
Colin Cowherd.
Uh-oh.
Colin Cowherd. See, I got the hat. This is for you, Colin Cowherd. You dope. Baker's a Baker. He's not a leader. Who wears the hat backwards like a bozo? Oh, really, Colin Cowherd? Really? How that 48 in your neck feel last night? Eh? How'd that feel from a leader? From my leader? You dope. No, because he's always taking shots at the poor kid. Leave him alone.
That is a dope. He's a dope though anyway, Colin Cowherd. He don't know sports.
Why are you always taking shots at the poor kid? Oh, he's not a leader. He's undersized. He'll never make it as a quality quarterback in this league. Yeah, how 263 and 3 touchdowns with no picks down to you, sir? You dope. I hate that. I can't stand that guy. And then the thing is, all of a sudden, oh, well, I got to give Cleveland the respect. Oh, now you got to give Cleveland their respect because they made you look foolish. And all the experts that picked the Steelers and said, this is going to be a wow. Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Stephen A., I'm distraught. I can't believe it.
Oh, my God. He's a fake fan.
I was like, Stephen A., you were just a Giant fan like last week, bro. Like, what happened, bro? Like, now all of a sudden you a Steeler fan? Just, and like, it sucks, man, because
Claims to be a Yankee fan when they're in the playoffs. I'm like, yeah, you got to go.
Yo, fam. Yo, fam.
Max Kellerman, we won't even mention his name because he
First take heat on the show. The only good one is Molly, and even she's a little annoying from time to time.
I don't even watch First Take. My show is Get Up. Really?
Oh yeah, you gotta support your fellow Jet fan.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm not too big on a lot of ESPN shows. Fox. I just watch really the NFL Network. I watch Get Up.
Undisputed. Undisputed.
Nope. No.
Skip and his cowboy loving.
Oh God, that guy, he gotta go.
Now, you hear him? My Bucks. You hear this? Because he's a Brady lover.
Oh my God. Yo, you see, I can't. That's why I don't watch.
Somebody get Big Dog a barf bag. Somebody get Big Dog a barf bag.
One time a Jet fan said to me, I love Brady. I was like, yo, you can't be, see, your Jet fan card got to be revoked. Cause
like, yo, hasn't he scarred your life? He scarred your life. Like him and Mo Lewis, they should be banned from ever talking Jets or doing anything Jets ever again.
I can't forgive that guy for what he did.
I can't forgive him.
I can't do it.
What happened, Big Dog? You can't turn the other cheek? Man. Oh.
That didn't happen. Who knows if Brady ever plays in the league?
Gaza deep. Look at this guy. It's just, and then you're thinking, and I'm like, yo, Big Dog you gotta be scarred. Scarred beyond belief.
That's for sure.
And then, but I know you're pulling for New Orleans on Sunday. He is
Yes.
pulling for he is pulling for New Orleans with all he's
I
got.
don't care who wins the Super Bowl as long as it ain't Brady.
I don't know. Might be that team from Cleveland that shocks the
What do you
world.
believe? I mean, you should.
I don't know, maybe. Like I said, this game on Sunday is not going to be an easy game because Mahomes is a cheat code. Once him and Tyreek Hill get going, it's almost like, oh.
You still want people to diss the Browns and not pick you guys, right?
Of course, nobody pick us. Please, nobody pick us. So I can come on shows.
That's how you know, like, oh God.
I know, and then the wheels might fall off. Pick us to lose by 40. Pick us to get a 9. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Nope. Don't pick us because the moment the world picks us, things go bad. What happened last year? Oh, they're going to the championship game. They got all the weapons in the world. We went 8-8 and missed the playoffs.
Even though I got a question, I'm sorry to bring back to the Jets, but we're having an open conversation here. And I know you're fanboy today, but in your journalistic opinion, when do you think the Jets will hire whoever it's going to be, their next head coach? You think it's going to be rushed again? What are you hearing?
I don't necessarily think it's going to be rushed, but I have heard that, Dougie and Doug Peterson and Joe Douglas have spoken. I don't know if that means anything, but
I was
speaking of Dougie, where the hell are you?
What's that?
Speaking of Dougie, where the hell is he? Where is everybody?
No. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but I don't think this is going to be a rush thing. I think you got to take your time with this. You can't rush this because then if it goes bad, you look like you're incompetent. Like this has to be something that you go through all your candidates a couple times, bro. Like vet everyone, see what everybody has. Let everybody bring something different to the table. Because I'm so tired. Again, I'm getting on my soapbox. Forgive me, folks. Big dog, forgive me, but I think you're next. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm tired of the Jets hiring. Well, we need an offensive coach. Well, we need a defensive coach. Well, we need this type of coach because we got this type of player. And how about we hire a football coach, okay, that coaches football, that isn't pigeonholed into, well, he's an offensive guy, he's a defensive guy, he's a this type of guy, he's a that type of guy. He likes Salisbury steak. This guy likes T-bones. This guy likes pork chops. This guy likes chicken. Pick a coach that coaches football and try to win some games for the love of God. Aren't you sick of that?
Of course I am.
Of that narrative? Yo, why is it?
Absolutely.
We got to make sure he does this. We got to make sure he does that. Like, oh my God. Like, enough. Give me a football coach. Like, what are you doing? And then, how did the quarterback whisperer work out for you? Didn't work out well.
Nope.
We need defense. You need talent, first of all. And you need somebody that's not going to be afraid to mix it up. And Joe D, I got 2 words of advice for you, too. Draft some wide receivers. I mean, good Lord. The fact that CeeDee Lamb is with the Cowboys and you guys passed up on another All-Pro wide receiver. I'm like, yo. No, but I'm saying, and then, so here's the thing. If Deshaun becomes available, are you doing the Deshaun thing?
Hell yeah. Not even going to think twice about it.
So would you try and put a package together to try and stop him from going to South Beach?
Yeah, but that probably ain't gonna happen because if Deshaun's smart, which I believe he is, he's definitely going to Miami.
Well, yeah. First of all, it's South Beach. Ain't no taxes. It's beautiful weather, and the team is decent.
No pressure. It ain't a big media market.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
These shows on New York radio. Here we go, championship. Because the moment you say that, it all falls to you know what.
Say it. You could say it. Say it.
It's a family show. Although we did curse a couple times already.
I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly, as the British would say. I mean, good Lord. I mean, and then and then you start hearing like maybe the Jets they'll draft Devontae Smith from Alabama, the wide receiver, and I'm like,
I don't know.
He's broken. He's like, oh.
The Jets will be the Jets.
Oh, it's sick. It's a sick joke.
And as Forrest Gump would say, that's all I got to say about that.
Well, like, I have an interesting perspective on something, though, and I want to know what you think.
Sure.
What do you think about the whole Eric Bieniemy thing? I know we touched on it briefly earlier, but I want to talk about this for a second because you mentioned something. I've heard this that he doesn't really call the plays in Kansas City. It's more like Andy Reid's job.
Yeah, that's why I think the whole Bieniemy search is kind of pointless because we don't really know what he you hear about it because he's in Kansas City and he coaches Pat Mahomes, but does he really? It's Andy Reid. From everything I hear, you hear, everybody hears, it's all really Andy Reid. Bieniemy's kind of just there like a figurehead, it seems like. Now, he may have some – I'm not saying he doesn't do anything, but Andy Reid, we know, is the quarterback guru for his whole career. He, is very good with quarterbacks. I mean, I wish he would come to the Jets, but that's another pipe dream of mine. I got many of them. The Jets can't get anything good, which they don't even deserve anyway, because they suck so much, but
nothing's good. They killed Gil Hodges.
Oh, Donnie. Now we don't got to scream about them. He'll scream a lot less because with Uncle Steve.
I'll remember that for the rest of my life. They killed Gil Hodges. I'll remember that forever. Who's where?
Peter, do you know who he is? I'm not mocking you. Before this, you would work for the show. Did you know who he was? And he was like, no. Where's their Judge? Where's their Tereus? Where's their Sanchez? Where's their Jeter? Where's their Mantle? Where's their Root? They don't got nothing. Don't get me right. Don't get me right. Don't get me right. Don't get me out.
Yo, Donnie boy. Having kids melting him out too much.
Yeah, the old Donnie screaming every week. That one too with the idiot call when they do the contest. Who's gonna score the touchdown? He says Matt Forte.
Matt Forte's not even on the team.
Then he goes, "Oh, is Robbie Anderson still on the DL?" And Rick is like, "All right, goodbye." Hang up. How many chances you gonna get? You're tired of Michael. Guy does roll call. You want to kill him. million moron guesses. You leave them all. You don't hang up.
Yo, listen, when we start doing contests on this show, there's one guess per minimum. I mean, I don't want to be here 60 years.
Yo, that rant, go and watch it. I mean, all Don LaGreca's rants. Oh my, but the one he did, like, give a jab at the Islanders and Donnie, that upset me. But for the most part, all your other rants are.
Yeah,
that one kills me. Oh my god. Let's go with Don. Joe Namath. I think Joe Namath's going to score. Oh, and then the Pythagorean theorem one, too, was epic.
Oh, it's just, you can't get any, like, more, like, I'm like, Donnie, can somebody check this guy's blood pressure? Like, help him. I mean,
I've been watching football for 40 years. It's 40. It's the worst offensive line I've ever seen.
40 years. Fatty. It's just like the Jets, man. You just like, and you know, a bunch of Brown fans, they've said this to me, like, you're lucky you came on at the right time. You should have been here when Tim Couch was the quarterback, when Jeff Garcia was 60, couldn't run anymore. And they would tell me horror stories.
I remember. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I remember you brought up the idea to me. Maybe we'll do it if, I mean, people probably will be entertained by it. It'll bring me pain, but like the worst moments for me is a sports fan.
Listen, all I got to do is just recite the Charles Smith block from memory, and it's gold.
We should do that. Should be a list we should do for both of us. Our top 5 worst, most painful sports memories.
That'll be
number 1. The Charles Smith. Well, you weren't alive for.
My number 1 will be the bloody sock game, Curt Schilling.
Oh yeah.
I think that blood was food coloring, but that's just me.
That was like my World Series. Oh my god.
Yeah, we know.
Beautiful. I could cry now thinking about it.
Look at him basking in the glory. Look at this.
Oh god.
I'm on the verge.
I was cheering. Oh my god. You would have thought I was a Red Sox fan.
I could see little big dog. Beat the Yankees, beat them. With his Slim Shady looking hair.
Oh man.
When he had hair back in the days.
Yeah, because now, not so much up there.
Listen, first off, when you got the LeBron hairline working like I do, you got to try to console whatever you got left.
For real, though, what happened to the viewers tonight? Last week was our big day on Monday, and the heck?
Who knows? We're having fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
As long as we're having fun, you want to watch this later at midnight when your kids are asleep and you want to laugh, put us on. Like, obviously, we're not important to watch live, so it's all right.
Most of the moments for me would probably be Jet moments.
I mean, you did see a 7-0 Islander. You did see a 7-0 Islander drubbing in person, didn't you?
I did. Took the Long Island Railroad all the way there, all the way back. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, 7-0 Islander drubbing, the John Spano thing. Yeah.
The Met game we went to when it was like 2-0 before we sat down on our seats.
Matt Harvey getting booed. Well, 06 is definitely up there, losing that series.
I don't know. You might get a swinging goddamn bat, and it happened 20 years ago.
The Buff fumble. Sanchez fumbled it again that same year on Monday night. The Tirico call. He fumbles it, and that's the way the Jets should lose. Oh, no, that's the way the Jets lose. It should end. That I forgot what the rest was, but it was epic.
And you're like, yeah, this is kind of true. This is the way that you need to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
But all we could do is laugh. How much can you cry over it? Yeah, 7-0 draw. That was terrible.
Listen, to be honest, I'm prepared for like a 40-7 game this week. Like,
nah, I don't think it's gonna be that bad, do you?
No. But I'm prepared just in case.
Yeah, get the tissues ready. Listen,
I might come on here with a 3-liter of Dr. Pepper and a crap load of chocolate.
Oh, that does take the pain away. Not like good chocolate.
I remember after the World Series, you came in the studio when we were at the station.
And
this guy had
like, are you all right? And I'm like,
no.
I just shook my head, eating a Hershey. I was like, eating a Hershey bar. And then you were like, what other candy you got? Because I had something else in my hair. I broke something else out. Eminem, what's wrong with you? Like I'm saying, the Mets lost, the Jets lost, shit, then the Islanders lost.
Oh my God.
It was horrible. One bad loss after another. And I had to talk about it the next day because I was professional, but I really wanted to call you and be like, yo, I can't do this tomorrow.
You was trying to call in sick for a college radio show.
Yeah. Then I wanted to call and, not do it when the Jets got eliminated by Buffalo because, of course, every time that season, for some reason, something happened on a Sunday. The Mets lost on a Sunday. The Jets got eliminated on a Sunday. The New York Islanders got eliminated on a Sunday in the playoffs. But at least that year, they finally won a series, the first time in 23 years. But
Sunday was your day of doom those days, eh?
Yeah, apparently, because one disaster after another.
Now on Sundays, you don't even. Just another football Sunday on the way out. I'm out. I'm out. Big Dog's like, yeah. He don't even get excited Sundays anymore. I remember I used to get the text message.
Let's go with football Sunday. Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, but all my Brown fan friends, they know what the hashtag is. It's game day, kids. That's the special. When you see that it's game day, kids, you already know that's like the roll call for all the. Like I remember he used to put the football emojis with the Jet fan flag. He was in his happier days.
Yeah. Then you destroyed my dreams. I'm just kidding.
Well, damn, make me out to be the bad guy.
Oh, I'm kidding. Although you were more realistic than me that year. Although, honestly, I was very close to the record I predicted. I was one game away. I lost. Nah, let's blow it. Nah, throw it in a quadruple cover.
I remember because you called me right after the game. You called me.
Yeah.
He was
whatever
sick.
My grandmother had in the backyard, I was kicking it around. I was screaming. I was living. All my energy went into that Sunday, and they blew it. Blew it. And honestly, that year we could have went to at least a championship game. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, here he goes.
Patriots weren't that great. Everybody else was
Man.
But Denver, that would have been hard. But
I mean, not that hard. Look at what Seattle did to him.
no, that's true. Who knows? The Jets could have won, been Super Bowl champs with Fitz, but well, they
I
went
remember you walking in the next summer. Fitzy's back. Singing Fitzy's back again.
Yeah, and then look how that turned out. The 3 Jet games I went to that year, they lost everything. They lost to Cincinnati. I was like, there goes the season. Then they got blown out by Seattle. It was like CenturyLink Field East because there was all Seahawk fans. What's up, Travis?
Oh yeah, he was crying.
He was.
He was on the sideline in tears. It was beautiful. It was the most beautiful things I've. And the thing is, Claypool talking. Oh well, they're gonna see the Chiefs next week. Really, Claypool? Really? What did you do yesterday? Did you do anything? I didn't see you do anything. Were you out there? Some balls. Big baby.
Him and Brady.
Oh. You know what my ultimate joy would be. We already did one. Imagine I get to eliminate Brady and that'll be my day of jubilee. Then you definitely won't. Listen, my house would be a brown shrine. I will buy gear just to put in my house for the live stream. I'll be insufferable. Insufferable. See, I didn't say all that, but I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you, Trav. Honestly, I'm so compelled for this Breeze Brady game on Sunday. Now, I might be in Distraughtville because my game's at 3:05 on Sunday, but I'm so compelled.
Overtime. Oh my God.
What are you doing to me, you animal? Jesus. Yeah,
I'm just saying, what if? I didn't say it was going overtime.
What are you doing? Don't even do that. I mean, I'll take it, but still.
Me neither. No one could stand him.
And then he's smug. He's so smug.
Terrible. Terrible.
I hope Drew Brees beats the brakes off of. Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, Nola, Drew Brees, I get it. You're 100 years old.
Know what I'd love to see? A Saints-Rams rematch of a few years ago when the Saints got
yeah,
in the dome again. You'll remember that call? That was someone definitely was paid the refs on that one because how that wasn't called pass interference, I'll never know.
And he's holding them come on, straight jacket. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, why not?
It's true, man. It's true. The sad part is I don't even think people even understand how that changed the fortunes of both franchises. That's why these referees, I'm like, did you really call that? Oh, did you see the fumble on Sunday that they didn't call in the Buffalo game on Saturday? I'm like, yo, that's a fumble, fam. What are you doing? If the Bills would have lost that game and by some miracle, old man Philip Rivers throws it in the end zone,
his arthritis was bothering him, man, and that cold. Oh, man.
Yeah, Big Ben, too. He was running a little bit, had the gimp. I'm like, oh,
yeah, he's like, I can't do this anymore. Kneecap.
Had the gimp. I don't think so, buddy. But you know what? I'm optimistic. As like I said on the show earlier, would I be shocked? Yes. But am I riding with my boys to the wheels fall off no matter what? Yeah. Do I think it happens realistically? Probably not. But am I gonna hold out hope that we figure it out? Of course. And we getting Coach Stefanski back this week, so that helps. Hopefully Denzel Ward is ready to go and the defense is ready to go. But defense was good yesterday. Listen, they gave up 37 points, but a lot of that was you were already up by like 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, right. 4 touchdowns by that point. So, and the defense they bent, but they didn't break against the Chiefs. Though you can't do any of that because
can't do it.
Patty Boy will light you up for a big, quick 60 boy gun, but. Anyway,
60 burger.
You know what, man? I'm welcome aboard. We need as much help as we can get over here. And the defense wasn't bad. And I think Miles is starting to round into form. And if Myles Garrett's starting to round into form, you may have to start talking about, how it becomes, Chiefs are gonna have their handful. They're gonna have their handful because I think Gustin was good yesterday. He got the pick off the tip. They were good yesterday. It's just the defense is a little bit too inconsistent for me. That's my only beef. But I'm happy where we're at, man. I can't beef.
You put enough pressure on Mahomes, you got a chance.
Hey, man. And he's been throwing a lot more picks this year than he was last year. So all it takes is one magic pick six, and
maybe the game will start like the other day.
Oh God!
Imagine up 28-0 at Arrowhead.
Yeah, but that won't be enough.
No, not against them.
I know.
You need a 60 burger.
Just ask Deshaun because they were up 31-0 and they still gave up 51 points.
Yep.
Anyway,
before we get here,
go ahead.
Quick, I know you're not really into it this year, but a quick national championship score for the night. Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm going Ohio State in the upset. I'm sticking with my Ohio brethren. Ohio State with the upset, 41-35.
Wow.
Ball.
Let's see.
Buckeye Nation. I'm rolling with you, Buckeye Nation. Although Bama,
they could. There have been many wild card teams that have went on deep runs. So,
hey man, you never know. You never know.
Right now,
they may be partying on West 4th in Cleveland in the middle of the party. Damn you, Fetto! I would love to be there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. This show was fun. Trav, thank you, man.
Yes, thank you, Travis, as always.
Share the video, guys. Let people know that we were live. And we'll be back again. Special Wednesday edition this week of the Nick and Steph Show. We'll preview all the foosball. We'll get you set up for hockey seas.
Yeah, a lot of hockey talk since that's opening day. So
will the NBA be here for too much longer? Because all the veto cases, Adam Silver got to rethink, I think, a couple things. But We'll be back soon, guys, and we'll see you again. Special Wednesday edition. 6:30. Tell your friends to tell their friends. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, Trav. Oh, Pucks. Nicky Pucks.
I love that nickname. Nicky Pucks.
All right, Nicky boy.
Back and better than ever on Wednesday.
6:30 Eastern. Tune in here.